Alright, back out in the garage. Of course, Mr. Heater Buddy's over there jet rocketing, doing his thing. So it was single digits or teens out. Anyway, I had mentioned in the previous clip moving the hood from this tire to the other. Did that. In the process of all that, I rearranged all the stuff piled on the tractor, which gave me more room. Got some of the stuff off the ground, stacked up here on the steps so I can get to. In the process of all the rearranging and working up here in the corner, I got the camping generator dug out. Hasn't been ran since like August, so the battery start didn't work so well, and anyway, got started, let it run for a while. I don't know if the battery's up enough now to call it good enough, but anywho, process of rearranging over here and all the cleaning and stuff I've been doing, I completely changed directions on projects I was working on tonight. So this is my adjustable height split and stand leg thing that we've talked about. That one up there bolts right onto the side frame of a U302, but it doesn't work with the Jetstar 3. So I made this was the first one, and I got the holes way out. I mismade anyway, slotted holes out, did some stuff. This one will work. I was trying to tack together one to try on this side because I can get to this side easy. Got it all put together, tacked together, and I was standing back here and thought, well, when I stand that up and put it against, crap. So I've got my new bracket on upside down, and so that's why I tack welded it together. I'm going to cut that piece back off. I'll reset up. I did scribe lines so I can, anywho. So I'm going to work on trying to get my splitting stands together, because now that it's winter time, and since that thing's doing such a good job of heating the garage this winter, even in the really, really cold we got, I'm going to try to get the front end off of this thing so we can get into the governor. And I do need to tear the motor down. I don't know how much rebuilding we're going to do, but the block gaskets leak oil real bad. It just leaks oil in a lot of places that it shouldn't be leaking oil. So we're going to do what we can to stop the oil leaks, but that's what we've been doing. I still haven't made anywhere to get another belt for the snow thrower machine. It's on the list, just haven't made it there. I need to soon because, yeah, it's like 6:30-ish. The beer getting places to be closing here in about an hour, hour and a half. But with all the cold weather we've had, internet's has been out in a lot of places and can't swipe your card. So anyway, I'll be back later after I've done the deal with that, and then we'll drag the old Kennedy out of the way, and may not boulder it. We won't bolt it up tight. That's why I'm tacking it together. I want to get it tacked together, put it on the tractor, make sure height-wise everything's going to work, and then we'll go from there. So anyway, garage projects. I'll be back. All right, back out here on the engine support and splitting stand project. I got it flipped around the other way and re-tack welded. Took a little polish for cause. Mama made dinner. Just made ham and bean soup. She boiled down the ham bone from the spiral sliced ham we had at Thanksgiving. Plus she added some little ham chunks. Well, earlier you wouldn't light on that. Now you won't shut off. Is that where we're at? There. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put you here on the... Nope, you're going to light back up, aren't you? Yeah, Lord. Must be getting colder out or something. Anyway, I'm going to put you over there. Turn this off so I don't have to yell. Really? thermostat's not one to play nice on the old jet heater thing. All right, let's pick this up. It's gonna be too short. I know it is. It's designed to be too short. That's why I got this adjusting nut here thing on the top. So I can probably block it. Probably can't see the thing I'm doing. Let's poke it through there. Just started in there. Yeah, you're just gonna have to deal with me getting it away. This thing. I think that's 1.1 inches. Oh, those are the sockets, not the rings. See it? Bigger than that. Look at that. That's 1.16 inches. Next one bigger. There's one smaller. There we go. Is that the right size? That's the right size. I'll grab the one. Look at it. Not quite. The kind of thing. Kind of straight down. Aha! I believe that is going to work. We got a little slop in there because what will happen because of the weight it's going to. How it's going to work? I don't know. I can't see what I'm doing here. Turn the screen over. Nah. Belly full of ham and bean soup. All right. Let's get my glasses so I can see what I'm looking at here. Oh, dangers of getting old. Gotta have cheaters and stuff. Alright, so what does it look like? The rusty metal blends in with the tractor. I think that's gonna work. We're hanging out a little off the back, but I think that's gonna work good enough that we will take those bolts back out. We'll lay her back down on the ground and fire up Mr. Lincoln and not go to the theater because that doesn't work out so good. But this has got all thread. It goes down in. There's this inner tube. This one down here. It's got a plate welded in the top that's threaded, and it might have a nut welded on the back side. Anyway, it's all threaded together. So I can run that up and down. So that will work to support this. So we can take this off, and the bolts, there's one there and some others. And then we'll be able to, yeah, we'll have to get a bottle jack. I don't know where the other ones are. I got 2 of them. I'm missing one. We'll get some stacks of wood and stuff. I thought I had, anyway, we'll get a bottle jack under there, and that'll support the engine. This will support the front end. We'll get this rolled away, and then we can get in there and get that front pulley off, so we can get the front cover off to get to the governor. And there's something not right. It seems like there's something not right. I don't know. Is that slotted adjustable? I don't know. I don't know if that shows up on the camera or not, but the belt looks like it's running like that on the. I don't know. Anyway, that's where we're at. I'm going to get this welded up better. And then once I get this one welded, then we'll turn this one into a mirror image so that it'll fit on the other side. It stays cold and nasty out like this, so I can have a good reason to play here in the garage. We might get this thing apart because basically everything up there in front that's in the way rolls for the most part. The Lincoln BuzzBox welder does not roll. However, I have got this thing right here. The Lincoln welder might be a roller soon. It just won't fit so well. Well, I don't know, we'll see. Once we rearrange things, once the front end goes forward and we rearrange, once the front end goes forward, I'll have more room over here on this side on the far side of the tractor, because the front axle won't be in the way maybe, and we can tuck it back in over there. Anywho, that's where we're at on garage projects tonight, so I'll be back. All right, welding is done. The splitting stand roller things are done. For as non-practiced as I am, I'll take that weld. Not bad for a, what the heck is this thing? Century, I thought it was Lincoln. It's a Century PowerMate 100 flux core welder. This weld ain't quite so pretty, but I was looking at the joint from a slightly different direction and dragging the weld different, pushing the weld, whatever. Different view, so anyhow, I'm hoping by putting the Jetstar 3 brackets on the opposite side as the 302 brackets that this thing will still remain multifunctional and I won't have to cut those welds off. Because those welds are a lot better looking than those welds. I think the same welder, maybe. That might have been with my homemade wire or stick welder. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to give them at least the one for this side stood up, bolts in it. We'll get the other one leaned up, we'll get them out of the way. It's late enough at night that I'm ready to put toolbox away, get the snow blower out of the way, get stuff put up, go inside and call it a night. So anyway, I'll bring you back. You've seen me wrestle that thing before. Bring you back with a highlight when I get that back on. The stuff kind of put away for the night. Anyway, I'll be back.